connected to most in Slaughterhouse-Five is the idea of the book being comprised of a whole bunch of brief, urgent messages, and like each brief, urgent message I think has its own theme and its own song that can go to it. So I guess I went through the book and I chose the brief, urgent messages that I connected with the most and that I thought I could find a song to. My favorite songs on my CD are By Your Side by Coco Rosie, and this comes from the story of Valencia and Billy Pilgrim on their wedding night, and Valencia says to Billy, hold on, I never thought anybody would marry me, and I've always thought like not enough people put enough attention on Valencia and how tragic her story is. Like, to me, she's the saddest character in the book. Like, just the irony of her death. Like, she dies on the way of trying to like see Billy before he dies. So Coco Rosie's song, like the lyrics are, I'll make your bed and cook your food. I'll never cheat. I'll be the best girl you'd ever meet. And for a diamond ring, I'll do these kinds of things. So that's probably like my favorite song on the track. Yeah. The first brief, urgent message that I found that I liked was like at the beginning of the book, and it was Billy Pilgrim sitting down at his typewriter. So then I guess I played off of that because I found a song called Sidewalk Fight by a French composer named Jan Tiersen, and at the beginning of his song is clips of a typewriter like interwoven with piano. So I played off that theme and I guess made a typewriter type thing, yeah. Mm-hmm. There was an old typewriter in the rumpus room. It was a beast. From this typewriter, Billy writes to comfort many people with his revelation on the truth about time. As Sidewalk Flight begins with the click-clack of an old typewriter, Billy starts his memo. As Billy time travels to more and more places, Trafalgar, Dresden, the local YMCA pool, new melodies are gradually added to the typing, Billy's typing. The bright, chipper xylophone suggests a happy instant, perhaps a sun-drenched afternoon at the Trafalgar Zoo, while the accordion's lament tells of another cheerless space of time. One of the most pathetic moments of the book, Billy's fat, unloved wife Valencia thanks Billy for marrying her. I never thought anybody would marry me, Valencia said to Billy. Coco Rosie's By Your Side sings of and pities these women. I'll make your bed and cook your food. I'll never cheat. I'll be the best girl that you'll ever meet. And for a diamond ring, I'll do these kinds of things. And, sadly, ironically, Valencia dies on her way to tend her dying husband. And all I want with my life is to be a housewife, is to die a housewife.
Throughout the entire Slaughterhouse-Five, I really felt that even though in the first chapter he talks about how he's a pacifist, but you can't really write, this was not an anti-war novel, and that he feels that that's sort of a pointless thing to do because war is inevitable. I still felt that being a pacifist, that's really what he was trying to convey, that especially that part of the war and the bombing of Dresden really was horrible and pointless, and that it really, like, that he really was trying to destroy the myth of war throughout the entire book by using the example of Dresden. So I really wanted my songs and also like the liner notes to convey sort of this idea that war is not great, that war is horrendous, and that so many horrible things happened. And so I was looking for both text and songs that would sort of work off that and work off the sort of patriotic idea, and then also the terror of war. So the first song I chose, I really wanted just to reflect, just right off the bat, that sort of the innocence of Dresden, and so I chose a song from the movie Les Choristes, and it's a song with all these little boys in a choir singing in French, and I don't know, just because they're little boys, I guess, and they still have the high voices and everything, they sound very innocent and happy, and you can't, I mean, hearing those kind of voices, you can't imagine them being killed and bombed. And then the next song right after that was the Star Spangled Banner. It was not the full thing, just a little clip that U2 does.
Mm-hmm.
And I use that because that's what sort of going into war with the soldiers were feeling, that this is sort of our patriotic duty, that we're going to free all these people being oppressed and terrorized by Germany and the Nazis. And then right after that, I have Bullet in the Blue Sky by U2. And sort of then right away sort of doing the contrast between sort of patriotic and then the sort of horrors of war. Billy Vonnegut's experiences are exemplified in this poem and this description of war. Unprecedented slaughter of the innocent and corrupt war, fought with the bodies of the young and vulnerable. This poem offers an explanation for the uncontrolled moments of crying by Billy, and presumably Vonnegut, that this atrocious reality is too much. Shortly after Derby has his best moment in life, his attempt for a stirring patriotic speech, symbolized by the Star Spangled Banner, the Allied forces drop over 3,900 tons of high explosive bombs and incendiary devices in 4 raids, destroying 13 square miles of the city, causing a firestorm and killing tens of thousands of people, utterly devastating beyond words. The Florence of the unmilitarized Dresden, symbolized by Bullet in the Blue Sky.